Hey guys, now those of you that follow me on social media or you've rung the bell and you get all my notifications when I post, you know that the last month's been pretty rough for my family. Now, Liv's mother passed, and so we've been going back and forth to California to help deal with everything, the memorial estate, the whole deal. So, those of you that sent out your prayers, your condolences, everything like that, know that I made sure Liv heard them. I told her every time you guys post it, so I appreciate that. That means a lot. So, today we have a few hours in here, and the garage is a mess, and anytime you walk away from a project, you got that delay of getting things rolling again. So, we're going to start simple today. Let's get the motor in the car. And then we can go from there. We can start dressing things on it and make some progress. So, alright guys, let's get to it. Alright, now the engine's off the stand and it's hanging here, we can go ahead and put on the flex plate. Now I bought a brand new one because, one, I didn't have one. And they're about 75 bucks. This was from Jegs, but you can get them from wherever. Now, the main thing of all of this is make sure you get good grade 8 bolts and torque them down to bolt on the flex plate. You'll see me skimp on a lot of things, but when it comes to these, buy good ones, make sure they're torqued. You don't want to see this thing come see you through the floorboard. So, alright, let's get this on. Now we need to Loctite all the bolts. Now you can use the liquid Loctite, things like that. I have some of these sticks. I don't know if you've seen them, but kind of like a tube of chapstick, but it's Loctite. And it's pretty helpful for me because I always lose the cap and then it runs everywhere and I get it all over myself. With this, I can just squeeze a little up, rake the threads in it, and it's applied, good to go. So we're going to go ahead and Loctite all these and then we're going to torque them to 60 pounds. On the sheet that it comes with, it gives you the SFI sticker, because this is a safety rated flywheel, and it gives you a torque bolt pattern. Follow the pattern. That way it's going to squeeze in nice and level. Now it's pretty much the same pattern you use for tightening lug nuts on a tire, just a star. Now that I've just snugged every bolt, I'll go ahead and start tightening them up. Alright, we'll go ahead and set up our torque wrench, 60 pounds. One thing to always remember with the torque wrench, spin it all the way back to 0 after you use it. Do not store it spun up to whatever poundage you want it. It'll ruin it, the calibration will go out. Torque wrench always gets stored with no pressure on it. So people ask why I positioned the motor this far forward. I went about 3 more inches than normal just so I could easily access these bolts if I had to swap engines. I don't think it looks that bad, and
It's a lot easier than trying to shove your hand up in there from the bottom. Now, some of you might notice that these motor mounts aren't normal like car motor mounts. They're actually from a boat. They're Mercruiser engine mounts. So I thought it would kind of work good because the vertical frame rails kind of mimic stringers in a boat. And I thought it was different, easy to adjust. So put them in this one, we'll see how they work. Alright, this guy here, it's a flex plate wrench. It'll sit in your toolbox. You won't hardly use it. But buddy, when you need it, this little guy's worth every penny. So it keeps you from having to jam something in there and try to hold it, or if you're laying on the car and you gotta turn it, this here is gonna save you. So if you see one, like at those car shows where people have tools laid out, snag it. Put it in your toolbox, sooner or later you'll need it. Alright, I splurged a little bit. Now this one here is a high torque starter. Cost me about 40 bucks more than the standard one, but I like them. They're more compact and they got no problem turning over a big block. So if you ever need to put a starter in on a project like this, just ask them if they have the high torque ones. Sometimes it's not that much more and it's a much better starter. Comes with all the shims and stuff in case you gotta adjust it. First off, we just bolt it up straight up. See where it falls. Alright guys, well the motor's all bolted back in. I've taken and put the valve covers on, the intake just to keep the dust out of the motor. I went ahead and put the Phytech system on here just to get an idea of how tall this thing's going to be. Now, I need to figure out what I want to do for a hood scoop. Do I want to do a scoop? Do I want to do filters? Do I want to do velocity stacks? I have not made up my mind. I can't decide. I've been working and thinking about this for months. So, I'm going to take photos of it, of the engine and everything. I'm going to post them on Facebook, Broke Bastard Garage. And I want you guys to comment what you think. I got some ideas. I'm going to throw up a couple. You guys tell me what you think. Maybe you guys can help me make up my mind on what I want. So, the other issue I've got to work on is I bought the flanges to make our own headers. I need to decide, do I want, fighter plane style, just come out the side? Do I want zoomies? Do I want mud bog pipes to go straight up in the air? Do I want to do a 4-to-1 collector? There's so many options. I'm leaning towards the fighter plane style. But I'm going to throw it up there. You guys comment. Tell me what you think. Okay? Well, guys, this was a warm-up to get me back into it. Let me get my head wrapped around where we are on the build. And next week, I'll be picking up bolts and gaskets and everything under the sun so we can go ahead and wrap this motor up. Need more paint. So today was kind of a get a few things done and get a list made. So I've got a big list for this week. And next week we'll do a whole lot more. So, alright guys, have a good week. I'll see you on the next one. Now, the other thing, I bought some brand new flex plate bolts. The main thing of all of it, make sure you use grade 8 bolts for the bolt. No, might as well put a brand new one in. Now, the other deal is